Designed to give me rest. With all the healing therapies, I am peaceful, I am pleased, no longer stressed. There is something profound, burdens of labor, surrendered, all that's lost, and unlimited success. Being reunited, eliminated, gotta feel my security. Says cheese, since heaven has come near into my inner ear. The universe is here, sing by my harmonies, alignment and self-love. Being careful and it shows. A day with the story goes. I am the beauty inside, expressing it mainly in love. I am the light the world, yes, she is me. I am beauty inside, the one that can't be erased or be replaced, or the world cannot deface. I am majesty if you please, no longer tainted vanity. Giving the proper remedies from this construct and free. And released. On solid rock I stand, sacred truth, holy land. Drop the hourglass filled with sand, holding only to mother's hand. Guiding her timeless coming in this moment. Stand like trees of which I am retreat. There is something more profound, burdens of labor, surrendering all less than the limited success. Being reunited here, eliminated doubt and fear of security. Says Jesus, since heaven has come near into my inner ear, the universal streams. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes. Yes. It's been a while, but since during my song I lose my place. But yes, we found it. And today's little chat is Aphrodite, the consciousness of love. Aphrodite is the power that watches over the evolution of love. In today's world, she operates mainly through the destruction of forms. There is a famous picture of Aphrodite riding on a swan, which links her to Saraswati and Cygnus. And that painting is in the British Museum. The origins ascribed to Aphrodite, the goddess of love or the inner life, differ depending upon the author. Oriented toward the practical implications of spiritual evolution, Homer presents Aphrodite as a symbol of love in evolution, such as can be observed in the animal kingdom and experienced by man at different levels. Hesiod describes love at its highest level, as it first appeared at the beginning of life, at the moment of the castration of Uranus, when limits were put to the infinite consciousness so that manifestation could appear. But the symbolic meaning of Aphrodite continued to be degraded over time, designating progressively denser planes of the vital till it reached that of carnal love, which is very distant from the meaning attributed by the initiates of ancient times. Dione, Aphrodite's mother, is the daughter of the Titan Oceanus, the principle of the natural evolution of the currents of energy consciousness. Dione is also known as the daughter of Uranus, which makes her a symbol of union at the highest level, above even the forces of emanation, the Titan Oceanus. Dione represents evolution towards a conscious union. If we consider the genitive of Zeus, so she is therefore Zeus in evolution, which is to say the feminine aspect of the same energy. Her alliance with Zeus, consciousness, turned towards intelligence, indicates an evolution towards union, and through the progression of the widening of consciousness and discernment. In fact, even when I can already see as love the movement of life aimed at the reproduction of species, or pollination in plant species, the dispersal of semen in a watery environment, in most species of fish, etc., followed by the first forms of amorous exchange in more highly evolved animals, which seem more similar to human love. Homer only takes such movements into consideration when the reflective mental consciousness proper to man enters the scene. Aphrodite's origin, recorded by Hesiod, who was more metaphysically minded than Homer, considers love at its root as the fertilization of life by the spirit. He relates the birth of Aphrodite in the following way. Gaia, Mother Earth, grew tired of carrying within her breast her children, the Titans, who Uranus refused to allow into light. She therefore presented a sickle to her youngest son, the Titan Kronos, who severed the genitals of his father while he slept and flung it far into the ocean. From the sea foam that formed around the severed genitals emerged the goddess Aphrodite. Gaia and Uranus represents the relationship between matter and spirit. Uranus' genitals are symbolic of the power of fertilization of the spirit. Spirit accepting certain limits so that love could emerge and progressively manifest herself in life. Pontos, the ocean tide, is a symbol of life. Love is the result of the manifestation of power of spirit in the living experience, in which case this legend can be understood as love being the hidden purpose of spirit evolving during living. To go further with this interpretation, Aphrodite is born of foam, a combination of air and water, of living and mind, suggesting a reproductive process present in the plant kingdom in which the mind is not yet linked to the nervous system, cannot be called love. Plato and Xenophon used both concepts and made a distinction between Aphrodite and Urania. Urania, divine love, and Aphrodite, Pandemos, common love. The presence of the charities, the three graces, joy, plenitude, and radiance, by Aphrodite's side illustrates this double meaning. In the first place, they wove an immortal robe for the goddess. Love is therefore indissolubly tied to the highest expressions of the absolute. They were the ones given the task of bathing and anointing and dressing the goddess. The Horae, or equanimity, precision, and purity, were also part of Aphrodite's companions, along with the charities. But while the latter wove the form, the Horae only clothed her at her birth and adorned her with jewels and gold before leading her to Mount Olympus. They are therefore of a lower rank and only prepare the path for love, prema, bhakti. Sublime love is of another order altogether, inconceivable to one, and taking the form of great colorful pulsations. Aphrodite in Homer's version is interpreted as the goddess of human love, evolving towards unity and accompanying the growth of the mental planes. She is linked to two processes which deal with forms: creation by the Hephaestus and their destruction by Ares. Therefore, love grows through the renewal of forms. Aphrodite bore 3 children by Ares: a daughter, Harmonia, which means precision and purity, with each thing in its right place, and 2 sons represent the 2 extremes in the progression of fear, from the mild apprehension, Phobos, to the greatest terror, Deimos. Phobos is both what causes flight and what is frightened, representing both aggressiveness and escape. On first impression, it seems strange that 2 of love's children would be forms of fear, as the evolution towards love can take place only if the forms adapt themselves to this evolution through a constant transformation. The play of an imposing force is indispensable to maintain a certain stability, allowing for the development of life and the mind within forms. This stability is produced by the repetitive process of the memory, including that of the movement, which curls in upon itself at the cellular level. Death itself is a form of renewal. The memory which is preserved by the unconscious with the apprehension and fears associated with it. Visceral fears rooted in the cellular memories from the time of the oldest species. To be able to evolve, love has no choice but to call for the destruction of rigidified forms. As long as one remains in the world of forms, there is an apparent contradiction between love of the domain of eternal newness and the permanence of form. Inversely, if the form can adapt instantaneously by remaining within unity, it is then in harmony. Yoga or union is a constant bringing of more suppleness and largeness to all mental and vital physical forms. Mental surpass all points of view, opinions, prejudices, preferences, and doubts, and an unlimited widening into unexplored domains. The plasticity of vital forms implies one must progress beyond desires, impulses, reactions, including disgust and fear, rejection, sympathy, and antipathy, until one reaches the state of perfect equanimity and completeness. This establishment of love implies the complete disappearance of fear, including fear at the cellular and physical level. For extreme love can't cohabit with the least vibration of shrinking or retraction. Fear is a necessity for animal man, allowing him to survive, and any individual seeking to emerge from animality must conquer fear. Perfect love knows no fear. In fact, the victory Perseus had over the Gorgon Medusa is the common denominator of all of Heracles' labors. Another structure exists which brings to the stage a superior form of harmony beyond fear and duality. All the Aphrodite myth insists is on a just relationship to love as the aspiration for union. It puts the lover of truth on guard against both a refusal of the interior form of love and against the opposite, excess. The shelter of Zeus or consciousness indicates that the path is an equilibrium or balance between love in evolution, Aphrodite, and the inner work of Persephone, and the exercise of freedom, Adonis, before himself. Aphrodite is known to bring calm to the battles of the sea, which she is also known as Pontia, or Thalassia, or Analia, and Eupola, all of which are names linked to the ocean and to navigation. The aspiration of union allows one to elevate oneself above emotions and to resolve the conflicts encountered on the path. Aphrodite's emblems, the dove, which is a universal symbol of purity and peace, which is the cradle of love, The dove offers tranquility of the mind. Her other symbol is a sash, the symbol of mastery over the vital force located in the kidneys and renal area, which allows the right exercise of will. Aphrodite also indicates fear and love are incompatible. During the course of time, Aphrodite and Eros fell from their glorious height and became more often identified with the lowest vibration of animal love. Aphrodite is the call to union within. She is that which helps evolve on the path of love to surpass all forms of dependence and seduction and all movements of possession or egotism. Aphrodite invites one to complete acceptance of the impermanence of forms by inviting us to appreciate the work of Aries, the destruction. Because love grows through the renewal of forms. Aphrodite incites one to aspire for the harmony of what is real beyond fear. In Greek myth, Aphrodite was the goddess of love, equivalent to Roman Venus, Egyptian Isis, Phoenician Astarte, Babylonian Ishtar. She is manifestation, queen of heaven, daughter of heaven and sea. Aphrodite represents the feminine aspect in all. AWE and ALL. She is often seen as the bright silvery morning or evening star. She is the brightest object in the sky after the sun and moon. Aphrodite is the sun, the light, the soul, the power, consciousness within the moon, the persona, the actor, the actress, the performer. Aphrodite is the state of wholeness, love, truth. There is no crucifixion, no sense of otherness, no matter what is seen or experienced. The core being is Aphrodite. So therefore, there is no resistance or fighting. Namaste.